You have to like when there's a guy coming right in your face and he just sits in there and delivers it really well. Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Ha 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 ha.
You so freaking bad. Wrestle me.
Welcome, everybody, to Juice Pro Wrestling Podcast, episode 212.
Back in the battle again. Three amigos, three motherfuckers. Oh, yeah, we're back up in this mix. We've been dishing out those dope-ass fucking guest spots on the show a lot here lately, and we're taking a brief break so we can have you guys enjoy our sultry voices and beautiful looks once again. So with that being said and that in mind, if you're on YouTube right now, like, subscribe, and share. Tell your motherfucking friends. If you're on any podcasting platform, make sure you rate and review. It's real fucking easy to do. It doesn't cost you anything. And hey, Thanksgiving's coming up. Black Friday sales. Pro Wrestling Tees is running a fucking sale for 10 days starting November 18th. You can get 20% off our t-shirts plus more percentages off of all kinds of other merchandise throughout the fucking store. But more importantly, prowrestlingtees.com/JPWtees. If you really like us and you really like the show, buy a fucking shirt. We don't make shit off it. I just want to see you in pictures fucking wearing it wherever you go. Because that's a good way to spread the fucking butter. Buy the shirt.
So yeah. Please. Spread the butter.
It's good to be back with you guys again. It's kind of good to be on our own and entertain these motherfuckers like we always do right around here.
Tis.
We got a lot to talk about. So much silly shit is happening in not only the world of pro wrestling, but in pop culture and movies and video games and all that shit. We're going to cover a decent quite a bit of it tonight. So
I hope so.
Without further ado, let's just jump right into it.
Let's do it.
So we just had Kat Martini. Shout out to Kat Martini on the show last week. If you haven't watched that or checked it out yet, she's the Fight TV television champion for XPW. Go back and watch it. Go back and listen to it. And also go back and get the fucking Extreme Invasion pay-per-view on Fight. We just checked that out this past weekend. Fucking killer pay-per-view. I was satisfied. A couple of little things that I didn't like so much that wasn't really their fault was no PCO.
No PCO, medical issue or something like that.
It's I hit him up.
Like, I
was like, you good, brother? He's like, I'm good. He's like, tomorrow or a couple weeks, but I'm good. Thanks for asking her. So I was like, I don't know, maybe he was on some pain meds or something. I don't know what's happened to him. So
no, I was looking forward to that, him and Necro. Hopefully they rebook it again soon.
Oh, you mean the MAGA Butcher now?
Yes, the MAGA Butcher. Yeah. Sure.
I love
Jasmine
that
Saint
stable,
MAGA,
dude. That stable, it just takes me back to the dangerous 90s, like fucking wrestling was imitating everything going on in the world. And you got fucking all these Trump Make America Great Again supporters and all this shit. And it's headed up by a fucking straight up Mexican. And he's like, oh, you immigrants, illegal immigrants in this country. Like,
it always works well.
Yeah. The funny thing is people are so salty about it, but people are just dumb. We've said a million times. It's like, dude, it's wrestling. It's theater, if you will, they're fucking characters. You have a Mexican hating on other Mexicans and stuff.
No kids.
Silly. It's fun. Enjoy it. Yeah. But anyways, Kat retained the belt.
She did.
She did. She didn't really fucking do much because,
she didn't have to.
She didn't have to.
She didn't have to.
People are hating on that, but when you're the fucking queen, the new queen of Extreme, you're running shit. You ain't got to do what you don't want to do. You have somebody do it for you.
Exactly. Keep the title.
Yeah, keep the title. Don't get any gussets in your fucking flesh.
Nope. Take a light tube or two.
Brutal light tube shots.
Yeah, she did. Props to her for taking them tube shots.
Yeah,
and
she had her hands up for one of them, and it looked like she just took it right on the fucking arm or something. I'm like,
Oh yeah, it still leaves a mark.
Yeah. But
I was
all
in
around, good pay-per-view. Would you did you have a chance to catch it, Bodie? We know
I
Sreten
did.
didn't. Fucking piece of junk.
Oh, yeah, I did catch it. It was good. I liked it. There's always going to be haters, but listen to them. And then if they're watching and hating, we talked about this with Kat. You're still watching it. You're still supporting it. So keep on hating, keep on watching.
Yep.
I thought it was good. I was entertained. I loved the Schlack Younger match. That was awesome. That was brutal. Younger
that was
getting all
brutal.
cut up and bloody like back in the day.
They brought out the
Whether
old
you
school
agree
like
with this.
beds, like the beds full of like Christmas ornaments
I miss
and glass.
Yeah, I missed that. But yeah, whether you agree with his views or not, it was good to see him get all busted up again.
Yeah.
I'm going to be watching it tonight. That was my plan, to watch it in bed because
cool.
I think because I have a light tube fetish. So, when people get hit with light tubes and stuff like that, I'm
hey, Ma.
Oh, Mama. Ooh,
yes,
Mama.
Sreten. I got something to show you. What
it actually doesn't feel too bad getting hit with a light tube.
No, but getting cut by one, I'm sure, isn't fucking.
Yeah, I don't know. Adrenaline's going.
So, hello, hard body or hard body, hard party,
hard party,
hard body. Hello, hard body,
hard party,
hard body, as he's known in XPW.
Hi.
He wrestled. I guess you could call him an impromptu 3-way with was it Sexy Eddie and the Soul Taker.
So yeah,
that guy who's going to be on the show soon. Just you wait. And probably one of the most Chris Montez craziest spots I've ever seen in my life was Hello Hardbody fucking bit the hell out of Sexy Eddie's fucking junk, dude. Just like the commentator's like,
totally did.
Biting his dick.
Dude, that was funny. I actually lost it during that part.
I lost it too.
I was like, dude, that's funny. I was gonna message you too. I'd be like, dude, Montez just made the pay-per-view.
I'm gonna record that clip and send it to him because
that's great.
He's a guy who needs to be in fucking XPW himself.
Yeah, he better be.
But yeah, that was another funny spot. And then, like you said, I really enjoyed the Drake Younger and Schlack match. It was cool. Masada fucking coming out in the beginning and
people hate Masada.
People hate him.
Hating.
He was kind of preaching some truths, if you will.
Bit, yeah. Yeah. He was telling how it was.
Kind of calling motherfuckers out. So it was pretty cool to see that. But yeah, overall, thought a great pay-per-view. So
it was.
Thank you guys. I'll be looking forward to the Merry Christmas pay-per-view coming up in December.
And one of my favorite parts was Wax taking that fall from the balcony. I was like, I cringed. I was like, that's gotta hurt. Yeah, that looked like it was painful, dude.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I hope this time around Rob Black's got a good insurance plan. I don't know.
I don't know.
2022. What are you gonna do, Rob? What are you gonna do? Hire Juice to be your new ring announcer, though, because I'll fuck that guy up.
There you go.
Blue Meanie wannabe motherfucker.
Blue Meanie. I like the Blue Meanie.
There you go. And also, I want to throw a shout out to High Pitch Will, who's also going to be a guest on this show coming up very, very soon.
Will rules.
Yeah, he's fucking awesome. He's got the underground heavy metal community on the East Coast covered, bro.
Yeah, he does.
We interrupt this wonderful episode for a short word from our shoot sponsors. Check out Slowpoke Toys to see an ever-expanding collection of toys and collectibles. Treat yourself and get something for you. Need to get a gift for a special somebody, a buddy, a friend, a loved one, a coworker? It doesn't matter. Visit slowpoketoys.com, the manufacturer of toys and collectibles you never knew you needed.
Most people watching and listening would like to know. So there is a studio that's like a subsidiary studio of God, I don't know if it's not DreamWorks, maybe it is. I don't know what major studio it is, but they're the ones that do all the straight to DVD, like Kindergarten Cop 2 and all the sequels that nobody probably wants to see because nobody's in it. Well, I read today that they've already greenlit and they've already filmed Half Baked 2. And you know who's returning in it? Mary Jane, the girl who played Mary Jane.
That's it.
Yeah, and I think man, there's somebody else from it, but it's like nobody who made that movie fucking a stoner classic.
No, not at all.
And this is
Not
happening.
interested.
This is coming out. And the reason I had to say is because just stop, people. Fucking
Not interested.
stop.
It's like all the Van Wilders that came after the original Van Wilder that weren't funny
Dude.
anymore.
If you just want to throw a couple $100,000 or whatever it takes to make these movies, give us a shot. You know, we'll fucking do it. We ain't never made
We'll
one
give
yet,
you we'll give you a pristine half baked 2 that'll rank up to a half baked 1.
Yeah, we'll call it half cocked 3, and we ain't even filmed the first 2 yet.
Half baked 2.5, dude. Like Naked Gun.
Yeah,
Naked Gun style. Yeah.
33 and a third.
33 and a third, dude. Best ever. Got to. Yeah, I saw this actually earlier. I read about it. I'm like, that's it. She's only returning. I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna suck, but it looks like it's gonna suck.
Yeah, and the
I'm not
article I
interested.
read too said fan favorite or whatever. I'm like,
Fan
who writes
favorite.
this shit, dude?
There was like a couple fan favorites, but I don't see them in the movie.
None of them.
No.
They kill Killer Bee.
Yeah, Jim Brewer's not in it. Come on.
Yeah,
She was my favorite. Fuck all those other guys.
I mean, she was good. Don't get me wrong. She fucking look dope and whatnot.
Maybe.
But no, that's a hard pass on that. So just so you guys know and are aware, there's Half Baked 2 coming out, and that's
Nobody
the
cares.
fucking dumbest shit I ever heard of.
No one cares.
Especially after watching just still how funny and edgy Dave Chappelle still really is. I mean, I just saw
Oh,
his
yeah.
shit on SNL.
Oh my
Time
God,
Haters,
dude.
dude, they spoofed the House of the Dragon.
Dude, House of the Dragon was great. Dude, I was losing
And
it.
Ice-T was back too. He was
Oh, and then he was roasting Herschel Walker.
yeah.
That
Hey,
was
hey,
the
hey,
best.
hey. Holla at your boy.
I tell dude, Chappelle rules.
Yeah. So it's still funny. I just whatever. We'll
Still
get off
rules.
that kick.
Yes, please.
Some news also coming out of Northwest Indiana from this weekend. You have a new Black Label Pro champion in Billy Starks, the young fan favorite. Billy
Ricky
Starks is your current reigning and defending Black Label Pro heavyweight champion of the world.
So I hear.
Yeah, coming
So I
off
hear
of
good on her.
Slamilton.
Good on her. She's pretty talented. She's still got a lot to offer.
It's very interesting booking. I think it's fun to see where it goes. Mikey and them always
Oh, yeah.
try to do some fun shit. So
They always
hey,
do
good
something.
on them guys. Who
For
else?
sure.
Swaggle was there with his son.
Swagski
His
is
son did a fucking Hurricane Rana, and his son's like a giant. I mean, obviously compared to him, no knocking Swaggle, former guest of the show, great
right?
dude.
His son's probably like 5'8", just looks like he's 7 foot. He's a mountain
Yeah.
of a man.
Mm.
Remember Haystacks Calhoun? He was a mountain of a man.
Oh yeah, he's a mountain of meatballs.
Meatballs. Yeah, I like meatballs.
Steak cake,
Steak cakes. Meat
steak
cakes.
lips,
I'll pay $5
pussy
million for that.
lips. Did somebody say pussy lips? Oh yeah, there you go. That's the shit right there.
Yeah. I put $5 million for that. I'll even take it out of a business account.
Jesus, we haven't heard from those guys in so long.
Huh?
I thought they were fucking canceled, but apparently not.
Are you still talking? No, this is my show.
Ugh. Fucking 3 Vinces, man. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Nobody had a problem when I said beefcake 30 times, but now there's a problem if I say pussy lips.
Yeah, it's like the greatest thing in the world, and you can pay them to keep their lips shut.
It's- I don't know. I'm not talking about literal genital lips. I'm just talking about like maybe like a cat lips. You know, on TV you could call somebody like, "Hey man, you're a dick," but then you get beeped if you go, "Oh wow, look at that dick."
That's a huge dick.
What is this? The PG era? Ah,
That's a
PG
huge
era
dick.
sucks.
Holy shit, it's Bigfoot.
I just wanted to see this. She was a healthy Wayne.
Hey, another thing coming out though in Bodi, I'm sure you've seen this. This I have a problem with.
What are you talking about?
I fucking hate Tyrus. I fucking hate the dude.
Oh, that
He
guy's
might be
a
a good
weenie.
dude. I've heard otherwise. I heard he was trying to
I heard he's
he
a
was pulling
penis.
some shit. Wasn't he like a part of the cancel culture thing for a little bit?
Yeah, for a little bit, yeah.
So who knows what's true and what's not? But dude, never connected with the guy as a fan. Oh, come on, Billy. despite all your rage, you're still just a bad booker in a cage.
That's weak.
He's I don't even know what
terrible.
to say about this because I'm so like, this is something I could be pissed off about. Like, I just don't get it because the guy to me doesn't come off as having any fucking good charisma. And like, as a big dude, like physicality wise, somebody call my mama. You know,
now you're talking.
Dude, I saw a meme that summed it up the fucking best. My grandpa had Luthez. My dad had Ric Flair. I got fucking Tyrus.
I got Tyrus.
God.
Dude,
that's NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. Your World's Heavyweight Champion. 16 times. 60.
It's
so what's
awful.
your thoughts on that, though, man? Because I fucking
You want my thoughts,
awful, dude.
You want my thoughts, dude? That's terrible. You can't go from Nick Aldis to Mr. Hyman and, right turnaround like that. That guy's a weenie. Nick Aldis looks like $1 million for crying out loud.
Yeah. Well, and we don't know what's going on with that because that's something else we ain't really had a chance to talk about. So we'll rap about that for a little bit, too.
Yeah.
Nick Aldis apparently like contract up at the end of the year, I hear, or something like that. And he's done.
Yep. I heard he walked. No,
I think he goes. At first I said AEW, but I think WWE should snatch his ass up, dude.
He looks the part. He'd be perfect fit in WWE, I think.
Somebody say
perfect. Perfect. No, he would be great in the E. I heard all that stuff that was going on with Aldis and NWA and stuff that Corgan was saying, and he was like, "Well, I'm out of here," But you can't go around. You can't just give it to Tyrus right after that. Let's go back to Tyrus here. I'm kind of pissed about this,
dude.
Like, you could have just give it to Aaron Stevens. I don't know if he's still doing stuff, but give it to him. Fuck it, give it to Matt Cardona. Let Cardona have another run.
I would. Yeah, and Cardona lost because that was a 3-way, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have. Exactly. I'll put it this way. I like Trevor Murdoch as champion. But to me, it kind of got old. And I'll be honest with you, like lately, I haven't kept up with much NWA. So I hate to knock the product. There's some fucking good friends of the show there. Mecha Wolf's fucking there, shit. Like a lot of Maddie Rinkowski, a lot of people that we've talked to.
Yeah, Maddie Run.
But it's like, man, dude, I've just been kind of like weird with Billy's decisions here lately with them. Shit just seems weird, You know
what, Billy, if you're going to give it to Tyrus, I got a good idea for you. Why don't you just jump the horse, jump the shark, whatever you want to jump, and sign CM Punk once they buy out his contract in AEW. That's the way you're going. You probably will, too. I won't be surprised, that dick.
Hey, is Punk a fan of Smashing Pumpkins? Probably. You would think there's got to be a connection. Maybe.
If there's enough money involved, he's a fan of anything.
Yeah. Except people
as long as they have a good bakery and he can use the post-media scrum to air out his dirty laundry.
Yeah, and pop the fucking bakery. I bet you they got a ton of business from that.
Oh, yeah. You got the CM Punk sour specials. I bet you that shit's salty as F.
Dude, I can't. I'm curious to know what everybody else out there in the wrestling world thinks, with the NWA. And, at first he was like, I'll never do another Empower, which is the all-women's pay-per-view. And people got butthurt about that. I mean.
Well, and he was kind of not burying the talent, but he was, like.
He wants
about not enough stars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm like, Camilla looks like a star.
They have stars. Don't get me wrong.
I'm sure you'd bring in Tessa
Blanchard. It's a dick thing to hear when you're employed by that person.
Maria.
Yeah,
come on.
From the outside, but from a business point too. And it's like, well, then you got to make the right decisions and try to do these companies and even the NWA, because I mean it's a whole different NWA from what it was. But you got to grow your own stars. And Nick Aldis to me was like the guy who was already established as Magnus and TNA, but that kind of went behind. He was the poster boy for them for 5 years. He made that belt feel important again, all in, he's the only guy I could really consider like homegrown. And there's a couple other people, like I think Bessia and Mecha Wolf are really flourishing under the NWA banner. So, it's cool for them. But all these companies, AEW included and shit, like, and I get you have to sign fucking stars from WWE because even though they don't make stars, they still make stars. You know what I mean?
Viewer. Yep. Casual viewer will recognize. Like if they don't really watch AEW and they're flipping and they go to TBS or TNT, you're like, oh, I used to watch him in WWE. Same with the NWA. If someone's like,
I have a question in regards to all this shit.
Some dude, gonna be like, oh, I remember him from the E.
So my question in regards to all this shit, 3 years ago, AEW started, right? 3? No, 4. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
4.
Almost 4. So when they started, indie wrestling started popping off, and it still continues to pop off. And so what I'm noticing, and I don't know if it's just me personally or it's nationwide right now. It seems like those like mid card, not the small indies that like I still agree with Wallace and both you guys that the territory days are kind of back, and all these different people are working their shit in different spots. But so like AEW had a hiccup, and I think their hiccup that's a whole other thing. I think the hiccup is a combination of bringing in all these WWE guys and their huge roster and not having like multiple good
the hiccup with
storylines.
them is and it's not being what they were set out to actually be.
Yeah,
and that's dude. Let's face it, Cody will never say it, but that's why he left. He saw, he's like, this isn't how we were going to change the world. Like,
right?
It's fuck it, I'm out, and that's fine. He didn't own the company.
I'm head out.
But there's companies like MLW, NWA. I'm trying to think of a third one, but there are these. Well, there's like these mid-size and a little bit bigger than the mid-size than the territorial indies. That it seems like the interest has dropped off significantly over the last year. Am I wrong or am I not wrong? So some shit like NWA, like it wasn't when Power first started, and even that second season when they were doing it.
There's no buzz really around it right now.
There's like zero buzz, and so for him to be like, I want this and that. Hey, when you tried this experiment, Billy Corgan, and it didn't, and it doesn't seem like, and it's not about the experiment. It's about like, cool, your first year, you can get all this buzz and people can get all excited. How are you going to make it last 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years? How the fuck are you going to do it? You can't turn around and go, well, my wrestlers are shitheads.
Sure.
That's all. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I
trust me, I work.
I don't know if it was just me.
I bust my ass, and it seems it's like fucking never enough. We've all been in that position. Just because the wrestlers doesn't change it, it's still a job. That's got to suck to hear them, say like, well, you guys aren't fucking stars. But at the same time, from a business sense, it's no different than Vince saying, grab a brass ring.
Right. The world is a vampire.
Even in that instance, it's circumstantial, because how can you grab one when some guys did, like Claudio, dude. They made the best out of the shittiest stuff they were given, and they grabbed it, and it was still like, nah, that's not good enough.
That's all dumb. It's Miro Day.
Yeah.
It's
all
I do believe
it's whatever.
I do believe
what would we do with other people's talent pools and other people's money is really the question, because doing it ourselves, who knows if we will succeed? Everybody seems to think that they will succeed, themselves. But that's really all we are, Give me some fucking money and some say-so in a company that's already established,
I'm in.
But
let me book it. Book it, Dan.
Yeah. Bottom line is NWA, they have to develop their own talent to a magnitude of, and like I said, maybe it's unfair to say all this because he did have star power before he came in, but I felt like it just rose even more as stock, as NWA World's Heavyweight Champion with Sweet Charlotte for 10 pounds of gold.
I feel like they just grinded to a halt. They had a lot of steam, and it was just like,
well, pandemic too. They stopped, and
pandemic. But I mean, still, I thought like booking decisions and stuff like that. I was like, some
I'll
of
tell
it
you what,
appealed to me,
booking
some of
Tyrus is fucking the worst shit ever. It's got me hot, dude. It's got me talking about a bunch.
I'd rather see Austin Theory,
well,
and I can't stand Austin Theory.
Yeah, I guess I'll be with you there.
You goddamn right you will. Better agree with me, you bastard.
Yeah, who are we?
But yeah, Corgan, make better decisions. World is a vampire.
Yeah. He's a vampire sucking my soul to be a fan. I can't do it anymore, Billy.
Everything changed when they changed that opening theme song from Power.
Yeah, that's where it fell off.
That's where it fell off.
Bring it back. Pantera's coming back. Yeah. Well, probably cost a lot to license it now. Like Billy can't just be like, "Hey Phil, yo, what's up, Billy? What the fuck
what do you
want?
What do you want? Can you hear the
bass? What do you
bass?
Fucking want, man?
Answer, you hear the bass?
Despite all my
Fuck this. Fuck this. Talk about it.
We interrupt this wonderful episode for a short word from our shoot sponsors. Check out Slowpoke Toys to see an ever-expanding collection of toys and collectibles. Treat yourself and get something for you. Need to get a gift for a special somebody, a buddy, a friend, a loved one, a coworker? It doesn't matter. Visit slowpoketoys.com, the manufacturer of toys and collectibles you never knew you needed.
Let's move on to something else that's
Yes,
happening that
please.
concerns both the NWA and AEW, which is one Jeff Jarrett making his it was cool. I popped hard for it, but at the
I
same
did too.
time, I'm starting to feel some of these things like that worked for AEW. Like initially, they're kind of like you said, Sreten. It's like buzz is wearing off of it, you know. Like that was a pretty fucking cool moment. Like Jeff Jarrett, don't get me wrong, I was still like, oh fuck Double J, and he fucking popped Darby fucking hard with that guitar shot,
Yeah,
but it's still at the same time was like, okay, what's he gonna do? And then he comes out and he's talking, he cuts killer promos, but then they always seem to be just an awkward ending. Like how do you say it? Saraya, like her stuff, like it looks like it's getting better every week, but there's still these awkward moments. Like, all right, you DDT Britt, and then you just kind of looked around and like, all right, well, what
That's all I need to do.
Like, look at me. Like,
Looks like my work here is done, boys.
it just, yeah, that part I don't want to see in pro wrestling. We know what it is, you know, but you're making it, you could be as goofy and over the top as you want. I think as long as you still play by like the rules and make it flow, you know, a botch is a botch. It happens. We talked about it. Everybody misses a swing at bat sometimes,
Shit
you know,
happens.
that's a botch. Is there a bunch of fucking videos of people missing fastballs? No.
I see them. I see them a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I purposely watch
Fucking
that just so I
Tyrus
can laugh
guy.
at them. That's the Tyrus right there.
But what do you think about that? Do you
about
feel the
Jarrett?
same? Do you kind of get where I'm coming from?
I get
Like,
where you're coming from.
Jarrett's great. I like that he's there. But then the fucking next week, it's it's weird. He cuts an awesome promo and then he's like, "You winding me up," and then it went nowhere.
Yeah, that kind of
And then
hit
it's like-
a dead end.
I hate that.
It did hit a dead end right there. Jeff Jarrett back in AEW, back in AEW, like he was there before. I'll tell you what's really cool about it is they're using this song from Impact. That's pretty damn cool.
My world.
Yeah,
Dun, dun, dun.
but the
Yeah.
the first time he was there, loved the promo. You know, I was like, oh, I can't wait to see where this goes. And then last week on Dynamite, like towards the end, like you were saying, when he was getting counted down, I was like, just didn't go anywhere. Really, you didn't really, you know, like what's next? You know, why are you there? What kind of?
It didn't go anywhere. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
he's gonna hit him with the fucking guitar, and
I was hoping he'd hit him with the guitar and it'd be his thing, you know, like his
and
Diesel
then he
thing.
just said,
Last
"You
Outlaw.
winded me up,
You wanted me at
slap nuts."
giggity. Yeah, slap nuts. Just keep saying that. Now we're getting somewhere. But don't bring people in just for the sake of bringing people in. Like have a plan, have it go somewhere. You know what I mean? Like with Saraya, like okay, there's a plan. You can go somewhere
There
with
is a
that.
plan.
She's cleared to wrestle. You can, you know, she's getting better. She's getting more comfortable. She's been out of the game for a little bit. You know, like actual in ring and stuff. I'm excited that she's cleared.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it. Yeah, after you spike her with a DDT, you should get up on, you know, the knee and talk some shit to her. Get in her ear. Let her know.
We'll find out, dude. What I mean, this Saturday we got fucking Full Gear.
Full Gear. Yep.
You know,
That's
I'm
gonna be
interested
cool.
to see where a lot of storylines and shit go.
I'm excited to see anything from
Yeah.
Full Gear. 'Cause-
Yeah.
No,
Well,
it's
the
gonna be a-
ROH thing is interesting. You know,
it is. But there's a lot of payoff at Full Gear.
Yeah.
You know, there's
You would hope
MJF
so.
and Mox.
MJF and Mox. Yeah. Like, what do you do?
Can't
What
wait
do
to
you-
see what happens there. And I can't wait to see if, you know, is that a whole swerve with MJF and the firm, you know, the firm attacking him and all
What's
that.
your opinion? Yeah, that's what I think. That's the end game. But like, excuse me, the firm. Come on,
The firm? Come
the
on.
firm.
The firm.
Are we all out of faction names?
Firm.
They should be like the firm and have it be like a firm grip on someone's fucking cock.
Oh man. I don't know about all that.
Because it's just
Like maybe a gooey.
it seems
duck.
like it could be cool, but like I don't know, man. It's just it's weird. And then like the separation of Stokely and MJF, like common sense tells us that, it's a ruse. It's a clever ruse.
Clever
And I'm
ruse.
hoping it is.
Enough of the dick riding, MJF.
Yeah.
But
they just
the firm, that name's just as good as the Dudes of Wrath. It's right up there with that. Unbelievable. You should have just called the faction Dudes of Wrath. Now you got a more pop from me.
Yeah, and have John Laurinaitis show up.
Yep.
With the
Your
franchise.
son. Yeah, the franchise.
You're hired. Here's $1 million. Keep quiet.
Yeah. I didn't do nothing. You didn't say nothing.
Yes, you did. You're lying.
You got a daughter I can become a father-in-law to? Don't make me do stuff.
Yeah. What else?
God
What else we
damn it,
got
Bobby.
coming up at Full Gear?
At
though?
Full Gear Ski, besides
Yeah.
Saraya and Britt. Dude, I want to see the Elite.
Yes.
I want to see them come. I
Yes.
think it's about time for them to come back.
It's
all
in
bullshit
the
aside.
storyline, whatever it is.
The vignettes are
the
are
vignettes,
cool.
yeah.
Love the vignettes, and then the Twitter bio on the Young Bucks said some things can never be erased. I'm like, bingo, you said it. But I can't wait to see what they do. Do they go for the trios title, put them back on them? I mean, it kind of leads that way because you got the Sultan of Hammer turning on the Luchas.
Yeah,
Lucha
yeah.
Brothers. So I
Which
like
is
where
good.
that's going because I
I
want
like-
to see.
I like
Pat,
that triangle too, but they're another like faction that was just thrown together. And it's like, what? Like, when in a million years did you ever think, after seeing those guys and all the different feds, that they would team together?
Right. You know what'd be really cool? Bandito joined Death Triangle. Bandito and the Lucha Brothers.
That would be dope, dude.
Now we're talking.
Like the Mexican Bullet Club or something.
Yep. TK, hire me. Hire me, bro. Dude, I'm here. I'll be your yes man.
You're hired. You see that
Yep.
like meme at the last press conference with Moxley or something? Like Tony's chugging that water and just like drinking this big giant green bottle of water, like so weirdly.
That's silly. Hey, another thing at Full Gear. I don't know if you care, but Jade versus Nyla. I'm actually pretty.
I
bought
do
into
care.
That.
Yeah.
I'm bought into that.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good match. Good
I
rivalry.
like
I like the story.
how Nyla's been parading around as the champ. You
I know
just
that's
'cause,
too
like,
funny.
Possession's 9/10 of the law, bitch.
Exactly. Dude, she's pretty damn funny. She's pretty damn funny.
Yeah.
But I
And,
can't
dude,
wait to
that's
see
a-
the payoff on that too.
That's a battle of the behemoths, That's the two biggest broads in the women's division there. Like, you want to see that. Like, everybody
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
to see Strowman and Almost in
And butt
WWE.
cheeks.
That's your the butt cheeks, the tightest cheeks in the game.
Ooh, the tightest pants in the game. I didn't think his testicles had time to breathe. Jesus,
Yeah.
Strowman, loosen it up a little bit. Braun Hyman.
Yeah, those red pants, man.
Yeah,
I used to be in a band called Badass Red Jeans back in the day. And I would have never thought it would have actually done something.
Lover boy kicks
Fluid.
ass. Kind of makes me want to go home and put on my badass red jeans. And Lover Boy sucks. No, they don't. I saw him at Madison Square and they kicked ass.
Lover Boy has always sucked. The Foreigner belt, remember the Foreigner
The
belt?
Foreigner belt.
Dude, Plantasm. There's
I know. Yes, I got to see it.
King of
Plantasm,
segues, and then
Aqua
we're
Teen.
gonna circle back because we know how
Yes.
to do it. New Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie out right now. It's called
Yes.
Plantasm. So
Go see it.
yeah, you could buy it. I think it's on Blu-ray straight to DVD. I love
think so.
Aqua Teens, but when I saw
do
the
too,
original movie in the theater and I got a little whipped up beforehand, I was like, man, this
Got hooked
kind
up.
of sucks.
Sometimes the movie is disappointing.
Yeah. I was
Like the
like, give me
Simpsons
my
movie.
12-minute long episodes of Aqua Teen that I spent like
Yeah,
my college years just sitting there
exactly.
On the couch.
Bridge.
yeah, with a blizzone laughing about the fucking moon
Shit,
nights.
yeah. Hey, Steel Cage, Jungle Boy,
And Luchasaurus. That's the blow off. What's going to happen with that? Or are they still going to carry it on? Like,
They're still going to carry it on because the payoff is Christian versus Jungle Boy.
it's got to be. But it's such a weird split because you took like a team that, I mean, I hate that in wrestling. Like, just because you're a tag team and that storyline is fucking always there, dude.
Oh yeah,
Always. And
it's always in the back pocket.
yeah. And I
Yeah.
kind of see it for like Jack Perry, like they got to build him up as a star. And they've been, switching Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, actually calling him, I think
Whatever.
he's one of those pillars, dude. He's
Don't call me
different.
for dinner.
and he's got
he
got
is.
the moves, the looks, and the star power.
And he's starting to be able to like do pretty damn good promos. I remember the first time he was kind of shaky, but now he's cutting some really good promos.
Yeah.
You know what bothers me, and you guys can
You know what
agree.
grinds my gears?
You know what really grinds my gears when you can't find the right droid. But no, you guys can chime in and add to this. But I kind of hate like how they're presenting the heel Luchasaurus. To me, he's not really intimidating. He's not really intimidating. He's not really doing much. You know what I mean? Like if you got a heel like Luchasaurus, make him a monster ass heel. Make him whoop ass no matter what. Don't just bring him out during Jungle Boy segments. You know, have Christian Cage come out with them. Have him go whoop. You know, for example, Ricky Starks is on a hot streak. Have him whoop Ricky Starks' ass. I don't think Ricky Starks is going to lose anything from that, but you know, have him beat dudes like that. Just like Darius Martin flying all over the place. 3 minutes later, Luchasaurus whoops his ass. You know, stuff like that. Like that's what I want to see, and then build up to a Luchasaurus versus Wardlow match, please. Because
please,
please, just do it.
He's so polite.
You're giving me Cage. You're giving me more Brian Cage. Who better? Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes,
because I love Brian Cage and the fans do too. Don't act like you don't out there, because you guys don't lie. You shed a tear when Brian Cage was on TV. I know I did.
Couple of tears, couple of drops of
I was happy.
Never mind.
I thought that was badass though. Brian Cage out on whooping asses. Yep. Book it.
Yeah, it's always good. It's always good when Brian Cage is presented like a beast, you know? Like I always go back and think of the Lucha Underground Brian Cage. He was fucking awesome, dude. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, totally.
And he's recovering, dude. I mean, he's good enough talent that some of these people can't get out of the burials, you know, like rise from the grave. Rise from your grave.
Altered Beast. Shout out to Altered Beast. Rise from your grave. Way to take me back. Thank you.
Power up.
Power up.
Taking it back. It's the only way I know.
Yeah. Today's matchup, the New York Knicks versus the Chicago Bulls. He's on fire. He's heating up. Is it the shoes? Can't buy
the nail in the
bucket.
coffin. Oh man. All right, so we were gonna circle back, but now
we kind of did.
This is the show that just flows anywhere, everywhere it goes. Dude, R.I.P. to Kevin Conroy, man.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking
that's sad,
holy
man.
Shit, Batman.
Best bat in the biz.
The best bat, no matter what.
Best Batman in the biz.
They always ask, and I've always seen a lot of lists, especially in the last couple of years. They're like, "Who's the best Batman?" And he's always been included because his voice is so iconic, and he's always beat everybody. Like, dude, the Arkham game series, obviously Batman, the animated series, movies, the fucking Injustice
movies.
Games.
Can't fuck with it, dude. Yeah, those games are dope.
And
that's like Mark
that,
Hamill with the Joker, dude.
Yeah, dude, they'll forever be like burned in my brains, you know, like Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy.
For sure. I totally agree, man. It's a bummer, dude.
Batman Beyond.
Batman Beyond. There
the
you
new
go.
adventures of Batman and Robin.
Yes.
Let's go on.
How good do you have to be at voice, at doing the voice of one character that no matter what iteration or combination that they create, they had to bring him back? Even when they test it out with new movies or shows, other voices are like, fuck it, let's bring him back. He's just,
you kind of got to, yeah.
He's in our brain, and it's sad.
It's so
That's
sad.
like if you were going to bring someone else to play Iron Man in the MCU, you know, unless it's Robert Downey Jr., you can't really have another Tony Stark. Unless it's like a different version variant, and we're not going to get into all that because I'll go on forever.
Yeah. Dude, but RIP, and it's been who else just passed? Fucking Gallagher, dude.
Yeah, Gallagher.
Sledge-o-matic.
Yep.
He used to smash watermelons, him and his twin brother.
The shtick, smash watermelons with a mallet. Who would have thought?
Right.
Genius.
I met Gallagher. We will not speak ill of the dead.
No. Yeah, I've heard a lot of
There you go.
I just remember him from when I was a kid and whatever. He used to smash shit, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah. The
smashing part.
as a stand-up comedian with the smashing stuff and entertaining his audience while he was on stage, he was very talented.
Because one of them? Because I think they were twins, right? And one of them was an asshole.
I think he just had a brother that kind of did their own thing, and originally, like, I think sued his brother, and the original was, like I said, I'm sorry for speaking ill of dead. He was a fucking dick. Like, he was a shithead. That's it. Like, he had the reputation when I worked at the Radisson. He would do 1 or 2 shows a year. He'd always come in and eat. He had a reputation of being the worst. There's only one other dude that also had a bad reputation, like him and Bill Cosby.
Rudy
Were 2 of the dudes
I would have never
like,
guessed.
had the worst reputations.
Not America's Dad.
Yeah, but Cosby at the time didn't have a rapey reputation. He just had like
No,
he would
he
do
wasn't.
shows. He would do
Maybe
shows,
touch her,
and he fucking hated Indiana, Northwest Indiana, the whole area. He was just a turd to everybody that served him. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, Gallagher, rest in peace. Sorry you were a dick. I met him once, and he was an absolute nightmare the whole time I served
in the
him.
UFC, former UFC dude.
Oh, Anthony Bones Jones or Rumble Johnson.
Johnson, yeah.
Rumble Johnson.
What about him?
He just
He
passed.
just passed away.
Oh shit!
I
Yeah.
forgot what was wrong with him.
Wow.
He had some illness. I don't remember what it was though.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He-
that was a shock.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, man. People go, you just hang out with your homies and keep your, loved ones close because, they ain't gonna never be Kevin Conroy, but let's hope that they record enough of his voice that they could still do a whole nother animated series because they have every word that was said. They'll just do AI or some shit.
I'm sure they can do something.
Dude, we'll all live on in the digital fucking
Always.
landscape.
Always. And real quick, circling back to what we were talking about earlier, I really want to talk about the House of Black.
Yes. Yes, I'm glad you went there because that's exactly where I knew you were going.
Yep. You know it, brother. So for sure, dude, those vignettes. And you know what popped us. Doug Bradley. Doug fucking Bradley. I love what they're doing with that. Yeah. That's cool. That's some cool shit, dude. I was like, okay, cool. So if you're gonna do this, you need to book them like monsters.
Book them.
No 50-50 booking. Don't have them lose right off the bat when they come.
You got to be a powerful fucking force, like one of the most powerful forces out of any of the factions, because they have that supernatural vibe to them, and it's a dark one,
Yeah,
it's not like
you
goofy
can't have
like
them lose blow-off
Danhausen.
matches, You can't have them lose the blow-off matches.
No, dude,
that's the worst.
It's those vignettes have been awesome. They're being reborn. Like,
I like it.
So great. It's such a smack in the face too to everybody who's like, oh, he's fucking leaving. Like, dude, just need a break. Handle some shit.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
everybody else should take a break on social media and just come back.
Sreten
maybe
is.
Possibly a better person. He was taking a break
Probably
when
would.
he was on there. He
That's
thought
what I'm
that was
doing.
a fucking social media. He thought of it as a big ass Kit Kat bar.
I have all that, and I take a powder every time I log in.
I take a powder every time I log in.
Yeah, you do. I can't wait to see where the House of Black goes. I'd like to see him come out at Full Gear and beat someone.
Who
down.
knows? It's definitely interesting. Have you seen any of those vignettes, Ren?
No.
All right.
No, I haven't missed the
Thrill is
Dynamite.
gone.
I haven't missed the Dynamite in a couple weeks, but I don't know where I'm at when those are on.
They're like usually like right before commercial. They're kind of like the elite ones. It's like either right before commercial or
they're
when
just-
they're coming out of the break.
I watch them on.
They're on YouTube and shit.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I'll watch them on YouTube because I watch them on demand, and maybe they like aren't on there. Or I don't know what the hell's going on.
They should be. But yeah, YouTube always plays the shit like that. Super fucking
Usually.
cool. Doug Bradley sounding like fucking Pinhead.
That's great, dude. Yeah, chills.
And it's cool because he has experience doing that shit with what was it, Black Craft Cult or whatever, Black Craft Wrestling.
Yeah, Blackcraft.
He was the father of the preacher guy, fucking
Right.
character.
I like how they each had their own way of coming back too.
Yeah.
Brody
One was
came out of the
buried, one was
ground.
burned.
Yeah,
What was
Malachi
fucking-
was burned, and then Buddy came out of the water.
Yeah.
Like that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah,
There's
Dude,
so
that's-
much.
I love it.
All the stuff that I'm not the only one that's been disappointed with AEW. I still watch it. I still do really enjoy it.
Me too.
But it's just not It's just not as fun as it was like a year or two ago. Like it's not as fun as it was. Yeah, like things are shifting. There are some very, very good things, but yeah,
It's still good. It's just
I'm just
the
hoping they would
honeymoon's over,
adjust.
man.
I just want to have some fucking fun watching that stuff. And
Yeah.
so,
I know what you mean, Sreten.
and that means like it's time. That phase where we forgive shitty storylines is done. Make some fucking fun shit to watch. You know what match repeats in my head how amazing it was the fucking Joey Janela. What's his name?
Oh, you can't say his name. He got canceled.
Did he?
No.
He's always getting canceled.
Him and Kenny, that match with him
was
and
just
Kenny
fucking-
Omega. I don't know if it was on a regular Dynamite
yeah.
or what.
Yeah.
It was
It was
so
a
fucking
lights out
good.
match.
But there were
It
other
was. It
matches.
was awesome.
There was other shit that was fun, and that stuff that's fun. That was during the honeymoon phase. It's time to tell stories, guys. And if you fuck up a story, you can adjust. The House of Black thing, I'm hoping is like one of a couple of awesome adjustments. I don't know where AEW would have gone if CM Punk didn't fuck everything up like 5-6 weeks ago. Like he really fucking threw a wrench
I
in
didn't
in
like
shit.
I
But
didn't
they
like
had to
where he
like
was
jump
going
and
anyway
adjust
with it.
and waste an entire month to try to like get certain people to build the fucking world title back up and say that we're all okay and like all this other shit. Like, hey
Give
man,
the Mox, put it on his back.
but yeah, but I don't know.
Dude, that's a great
they're-
point, Sreten.
They have a lot of people. They have a lot of things. And
Well, think of how privileged and spoiled everybody, even us, are and is as fans compared to like, the heyday of wrestling, and even like throughout most of the 90s. None of us would have known this shit.
no,
So it wouldn't have
Sure.
mattered. It's a
No.
lot harder for companies now.
I don't
because
want to know
everybody's
this
under
shit.
the gun, under the radar, and like under the scope of like social media and all the fucking fan base, whether it's good or bad. There's so much shit that they just shouldn't know,
Yeah. I'm the ape. I am the demographic for mainstream wrestling. Like you want to fucking have a show on TBS and TNT. I am the ape that watches on a Wednesday or a Friday. I don't give a fuck what goes on backstage. CM Punk forced that in my face. I just want to be fucking entertained. And for the most part I am. I just want to be I just want to be more entertained because I was more entertained a year or two ago. And that's it. Like, but there's still some shit on there. Like when I find myself on Wednesdays when I watch stuff, I'm still smiling and laughing, enjoying it.
Well, good.
And,
You should Saturday come over and watch, the pay-per-view.
I know where you live.
Yeah, you do. Welcome to the juice hole, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll probably be
Just
over
keep giving me 10 minutes of Acclaimed segments every week, and I'm happy. Those dudes crack me up.
Yeah, dude, the claim is red hot, dude.
Dude, they are so. Dude, the foam scissors, dude, best idea ever. The shirts, dude, they're flying up. Dude, I want all of it.
Hopefully, this is the blow off too, where Keith and Swerve finally split.
Yeah,
up, 'cause
they
you know that'd be
split.
fun.
They need to. They need to.
Not
Like that
thrown
take
together
team's
tag
ran its
team.
course. Right. And please bring me back Miro. I miss Miro. I don't know what's going on, but you have him. Book him.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's filming. Is he filming some shit?
He
A lot
was
of these people
filming.
are.
Yeah, he
Like,
was.
What's her
He
name? The
was.
bunny. She's filming a Lifetime movie or some shit.
Yeah, and she was hurt too. She was getting over some injury.
Right. But
They're
yeah,
all hurt.
dude, AEW is still fine. It's still okay with me. It's gonna have
Oh,
some
yeah.
shit, whatever. But I totally get where Sreten's coming from. Like, I'm curious as to if anybody else out there paying attention feels the same way. Has wrestling somewhat lost that buzz for you? And maybe if it has, are you turning anywhere else to get said buzz? You know?
What you watching? What are you watching?
Yeah.
What are you all watching? Type it down there. What are you watching? Besides old chips.
How's
reruns.
WWE been?
WWE's been
good.
Yeah, it's been pretty
Been
solid.
pretty
I mean,
good.
they got War Games coming up, Survivor Series. It's their big
Yeah.
pay-per-view. And then,
Yeah.
dude, we're getting ready to head into the Rumble. Before you know it,
Yeah.
that'll be here. And we're getting closer to seeing Cody come back.
Yeah, they're getting closer to a lot of stuff. I'm bought into the bloodline. Like the title reign
Yeah.
is ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
the Usos just broke the New Day, and I didn't think anyone would break the New Day's record, but they did.
Or Demolition had that record for like
Demolition's
2
too, yeah.
decades.
Yeah, exactly. And then Roman Reigns just feels like he's had it for 10 years. So
He's great though. He's comfortable.
but he's good. He's awesome. Like it's refreshing to see him comfortable in the ring on the mic. He's got so much confidence in him, and it's like I think this is the Roman Reigns everybody's wanted to see. And like that being said is long overdue for me because I haven't really talked about it. But yeah, I love what they're doing it with Sammy. Like that whole thing works just, and it's
Uzi.
so funny, dude.
Someone posted in the Juice Pro Wrestling Universe group that Uzi is Tongan for pussy.
Yeah.
And that's why Roman's like laughing.
Dude, they're that segment when they couldn't keep a straight face and Sammy was Jay is supposed to be all pissed off and he's sitting there going like this so no one sees him laugh and everyone's just everyone's corpsing in the ring. It's hilarious. I'm like, dude, this is funny. But it's good stuff. They're comfortable. You can tell, like ever since H has taken over, people are comfortable. They're
Michael Cole says pro wrestling all the time now, and
he says pro wrestling. And
Crown Jewel, he was talking about, Finn Balor leading the Bullet Club in New Japan, and I'm like,
yeah,
you would have been fired under Vince's regime had you said that. Straight
this past week on SmackDown, Wade Barrett was referencing CMLL. And that was cool to hear. I'm like, dude, this is awesome. Like, and
they're sending Shinsuke over to Noah to go against Muta.
They had forbidden doors open. No, I don't know. I don't know, but that's cool. That's a big step. That's cool to see them reach out and be like, hey, you still want Shinsuke against Muta? I know I do.
That's why I'm excited to see, like, for me in WWE, even like the bad last 15, 20 bad years we've had to experience, the Rumble has been always still the most fun pay-per-view because it's like Halloween or something. The dead rise for one night. For one night, you get fucking like legends and people you never thought you would see again. And it's, dude, in some cases like Edge was retired for almost 10 years and fucking came back. Yeah. And you get to see these fucking people, and there's a chance you can see people from outside
like
the
Cardona.
Promotion. Yeah, Cardona, dude.
I saw that. He's like, I will not come back as Zack Ryder. That's dead. Bring me back as Cardona and we can talk. I'm like, bring me back at the Rumble. Surprise Rumble entrant, Matt Cardona. That place will pop.
Yeah, and I think Triple H will do that. Vince
and
Nick
Gage.
That. Oh, yeah, right.
Carving dudes up with pizza cutters. Royal
He's going
Rumble,
against George South.
Yep, mouth of the South.
Oh, yeah, baby. George South, baby. Cough him up, baby. Extra cheese. Little pepperoni. It's not a shag. It's not a mullet. It's a Jimmy Hart Mouth of South haircut, baby.
Cutting promos.
But yeah, dude, that's what's awesome about the Rumble. And under Triple H's reign, the possibilities I would think are limitless because he would do business. Vince always said that too, and Vince did. But Vince would only do business with guys like, okay, no one ever thought they'd see the Warrior associated with him again. And you did. Or Goldberg and these guys. But they're all ex-WWE guys. I'm talking about doing business with people outside. Like you saw in NXT where Triple H is bringing in Liger. You know, like, yes. Awesome. Dude, he's an old school wrestling fucking fan. And
he is. He knows what's up.
Yeah. So are we. And
he knows how to play softball.
Yeah. Yeah. So does Sid.
Yeah. Oh, I like that he's Triple H was like removing Hell in a Cell as a, whatever premium live event. He's like, that should be a special match, and it's lost its meaning. And I'm like, yes, it has. Totally. Get rid of it. And then get rid of Money in the Bank pay-per-view because he's talking about putting that on Mania again, like how it used to be.
Yeah.
That made Mania special, stuff like that. It made these matches special. When you have them on, every year, every 8 months or whatever, it's like it loses its luster. It's like, yeah, Hell in a Cell. Cool.
Yeah, the cage is fucking red.
Year in a row. Yeah, you made it red. Cool. Oh, I want Park back to the time when it was Kane and Taker, HBK and Taker, anybody else and Taker. Taker.
Waiting for it. Yeah.
Yes, dude. Shit like that. Like, whose match is it now? But no.
Well, and he's getting I think he also said that he's going to make King of the Ring.
Yeah,
fucking pay-per-view. It's own because they would just throw random matches on Raw or whatever, just felt so like meaningless.
Qualifying match.
Like this is made to like elevate like it did with Stone Cold. That made his career. That's where Austin 316 was born. And
like, I was there live in the stands for that in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I still got the ticket stub. You want to prove me wrong? No, I'll prove you wrong. I got the ticket stub.
I'll prove you wrong. It's Milwaukee. All right.
Yep. Doc Hendricks sitting there all surprised that he said something.
I hated that they called Michael P.S. Hayes Doc Hendricks. It was like, dude. I knew, I was young as fuck, and I still knew who Michael P.S. Hayes was.
I was like, hey, isn't this dude a Freebird? I never heard of Doc Hendricks.
Like,
that
cut his
sucks.
hair.
Guy looks like he should be on, inside the NBA. NBA in the zone.
Yeah, with Ahmad
Rashadsky. Yeah.
My man.
That was terrible. That was killer, though. Like, not to bring off subject, but being there live, what was it, 18 when it happened? Dude, that was so sick. Like, I remember that, like, whole thing where, they announced, like, Stone Cold left the arena to go get stitched up after he got kicked in the face by Mark Marrow. And then he comes out and he just whoops the shit out of Jake the Snake. And I'm sitting there like, holy crap. I remember this dude as the ringmaster. Now he's Stone Cold Steve Austin, like, kind of a quick turnaround. Then he cuts this promo, and I looked at my dad. I was like, that's historic. I was like, we just witnessed history. Yeah, and who knew, Like when he said that was just, I get chills every time I think about it because I remember being there that night, and I just remember
that. Memories with.
I also remember some dude almost falling over the second level we were at, all drunk, yelling for Ultimate Warrior because Warrior was coming down. He's like, Warrior! He almost went ass over tea cuddle over the railing. I was like, this guy's gonna bite it. Yeah, I remember that too.
Dude, I remember.
Yeah, that's cool.
When Warrior came back at WrestleMania 8, I was like, but I was like, he looks a little bit thinner and his hair shorter. He still kicks ass.
Oh, you're just putting it on your cheek? You don't have the actual face paint?
Yeah, remember when he did that? Just the Warrior symbol right there.
That's just Jerry as good Lawler as Taker having a tear. I'm like,
he's gonna. Yeah, Taker, you ain't killed nobody for real.
No, it's not as bad as the Cody neck tattoo, but it's up there.
Oh man, the neck tattoo.
That tattoo, it took away from the MJF shine.
It did. It very much did. He even said it himself. That was a great.
Yeah, he did. That was a great promo too. That was good.
Good way to
deliver it. Got upstaged by a press conference. So I was like, yeah, it did. You tell him, MJF.
So did you see CM Punk actually made his
CM Moon
resurfaced somewhat?
Oh yeah,
calling that cage fighting shit.
Yeah, I didn't care then, and I don't care now.
Yeah, I feel that.
Just like I don't care that Bobby Fish stepped into the boxing ring.
Oh, he said, I don't care that Bobby Fish. I thought it was cool, though, man. I mean, he took the dude down in the second.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
But he also, like, I think they were like...
You got Logan Paul out there knocking dudes out, too, so it's like...
Challenge issue.
Savage. Yeah, dude. That's the Soda Popinski uppercut hitting him.
I can't do that.
Bodi cuts a promo on the entire sport of boxing.
Don't get me started.
Hey,
let me see dudes biting ears again.
Shout out to Mike Tyson, though, in Holyfield, who cut one of the sickest commercials I'd seen all year. Yeah. So he's got this Holy Bites line of edibles. They're like ears. And he gives it to Holyfield. He's like, what's this? He's like, it's your ear. And it's like, no, it's not. He's like, yes, it is. And it's like, cherry whatever flavored. He's like, my ears aren't cherry whatever. He's like, yes they are, I've tasted them. And Holyfield's like, he's like, this is true. He's like, yes they do, I've tasted them.
That's great.
I had to get that.
That's good. Classic.
What about Sreten? So outside of the fucking wrestling game, because we've talked about wrestling tonight, let's kind of wind down here with a little bit something else going on in the fucking world. What have you guys been keeping up with as far as like movies or anything? I just finished Barbarian, which was pretty cool.
I'm trying to think because I know I watched a couple, but nothing is. It's all been kind of. I watched a bunch of John Wick trailers.
Yeah,
I fucking love
John Wick 4 looks fucking nice.
It looks awesome. I'm trying to think. Give me a second. What have you guys watched?
Too.
I just watched All Quiet on the Western Front, Netflix. That was awesome. It's a war movie, World War One. Yeah, World War One movie, and it takes place from the Germans' point of view. And what's really messed up about it? It's like, it's down to earth. It's brutal. It's these kids had no idea what they were getting into. It's just German propaganda. Fight for your country, be a leader, all this other stuff. And then they get there and like it's just brutal and the conditions are insane. They have no idea what's going on. Bombs are going off around them, you know. Buddies they knew are getting their heads blown off. It's like, dude, it's traumatizing. But like they get there and they're just like, what the hell? But it's a good movie. It's really good. If you got 2.5 hours, watch it. I'm also watching that Benicio del Toro Cabinet of whatever. I forget.
Ooh, I watched one episode of that.
Shit's good, dude.
I watched one episode and it was
the first one.
No, it was one with the coroner at like a mine shaft accident. Like,
no,
I don't know which one that was. It was it was like all set up, and then the last like 10 minutes, like the one guy gives himself an autopsy, like he starts to dissect himself, and it's pretty. Yeah, you're like, what?
I saw the story. I saw the
I
storage
can
unit
feel
one.
myself.
That was
rot.
cool.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw that one, but the storage unit
I just saw
was
the
awesome.
one. I actually put it on. I was house sitting for my brother last week and really dog sitting, and I put the show on at like night. I wanted to scare the shit out of myself, but I fucking fell asleep like 3 minutes in, and I woke up like 3 hours later, and that episode was on, and I was like, "Let me watch this shit," and it was pretty good.
Cabinet of Curiosities.
Yeah, Cabinet of Curiosities.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch.
Someone
I'm
else
gonna
was
watch
just
all
telling
of
me
them.
about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I want to watch
Benicio
the
del
rest.
Toro
Good
knows his shit, and when he produces it and gets a budget like he can get, like they get some, and it's that like. It's like if Twilight Zone was just a lot more brutal.
Creep Show, it's like kind of that vibe to
Creep
it.
Show, that kind of
But
stuff.
I like his intros when he's talking about the episode. He's introducing it, and I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah, all that stuff. So my update on my pop culture shit recently, especially for the last like 2-3 weeks, I have been laying low so that I could have a surprise for everybody in December. So we only got a couple more weeks, and then the audience is going to get a couple surprises from us.
Yeah.
And so without hyping anything else like that, it's got to stay mysterious, because when you see it, you see it, and if you like it, fucking share it. Like we're trying to upgrade what we're doing here, and we're super close. Knowing me, I'll probably blow the December deadline, but yeah, we
can't
have
wait
a couple,
to find out what it is.
We have a couple projects in the works that are just gonna be fun. Some shit like in the vein of what you already know about us, but a lot of the stuff is something that's different but fun. Like if you like us, and we know you do. If you don't, you should. We're gonna be expanding the product.
Yeah, expanding our waistbands for your guilty pleasures.
Expanding.
So it'll be fun.
I got ideas.
Otherwise, there's a movie coming out soon that
there is.
This is why my
There's
brain...
like 5 of them. I saw like there's that horror one, which hey, we're coming up on Christmas time too. Like, dude, we're a week away from Thanksgiving, so I know, dude, it's
crazy,
man. Football, beer, and tons of food till you go to sleep and let the kids destroy the house.
Yeah,
I'm all for it, dude. Looking forward to that. But music wise, 200 Stab Wounds just put out a new single. They just signed the fucking Metal Blade. So good on those guys. Sanguisugabogg just debuted a new track today.
Who? Supertramp?
Who's this?
I'm just kidding. Sanguisugabogg. Yeah, so dude, crushing it as always.
I think Deicide's getting ready to drop some shit or unleash something. Dude, and I want to give a shout out to my homies downtown Hobart, Indiana at the Art Theater, Shane. In April, we'll be getting to see fucking Morbid Angel. So
that's cool.
40 fucking year anniversary tour, dude. Like, so they're gonna be playing some shit, dude.
While we're throwing out shout outs, a shout out to my buddy Mike Heller. Used to drum for Malignancy, does drumming for Fear Factory, drums in Raven, and he recently got to play and hang out with Metallica. That is amazing. Good job, Mike, dude. You deserve it, bro. That's killer. Like I saw the picture, and like you could tell like how like just full of life he is. Like excited.
Marking out.
Holy crap. Like, they're taking the metal picture, and he's just like grinning ear to ear, just like like barely contain himself. But I would be like, dude, that'd be insane. Get to hang out and play, with Metallica. Like that's killer. And like if Mike, like his drumming is insane, off the charts. So well deserved. Very happy for that,
man.
dude.
It's Knuckin' Futz.
It is. It's Knuckin' Futz, dude. And I can't wait to see Wakanda Forever. Gotta throw that out there because I'm a huge Marvel guy.
Really?
I liked Black
Dude, Marvel-
Panther. I can't wait to see Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
I really can't. I can't wait to see the Guardians like holiday special.
Yeah,
She-Hulk was
that'd be
badass. The Werewolf by Night was badass.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all about it, dude. You know,
I heard Wakanda Forever was pretty bad though. And it's like almost 3
you're
hours.
the first person that said that.
Really?
That I know. Yeah.
It's getting really
I don't know. I haven't seen
everyone
it.
Across the
else was like,
board,
it was
everybody
amazing.
said they like
I
it.
work
yeah.
with a guy, Zoran. I want to call you out right now, motherfucker.
That works with a guy.
He watches all that
What's up,
shit
kid?
too, and he went and seen it with his kids, and he's like, I didn't like it.
It was more emotional than some of the other ones, but it sets some stuff up, and can't wait to check out Namor.
That's why, yeah, he was kind of bitching about that. Like they fucked him up big time in the movie. So whatever. I guess it depends how true of a Namor fan you are.
True.
In the comics, you know.
True.
So hey. Thank you guys for fucking tuning in. We had a fun time conversating with all you motherfuckers.
Most of the time.
Like, subscribe, share on YouTube with everybody in the whole fucking world. ProWrestlingTees.com/JPWTees. Buy the fucking t-shirts. And hey, download on any
They're for sale.
podcasting platform. And share with your friends. Because we out here. Until next time, the juice. Bruiser motherfucking Bodi and Sreten, that weird fucking guy doing the weird hand gestures. Looks like he's jerking himself off. We love you. Wet 'em up. Wet 'em up. Wet 'em up. Wet 'em up.
You gonna do sex to me?
Did you like that video? If so, be sure to hit like and subscribe and check out more killer content from your boys at Juice Pro Wrestling. Whoa, yeah!